All right, guys. First go-rounds. Head on back to staging. Welcome, everybody, to Rockford BMX today. Beginners League graduates in the house today. Welcome to the Rock, your first race going down today, guys. We are super excited to have you here. And good luck to all of our racers. Parents along the way, if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We've got volunteers on standby, and they know you're here. So don't be afraid to ask any questions out there. And yeah, guys, head on back to staging. First go-rounds. We'll get started here in just a minute. All right, guys. Looks like Moto 1 locked and loaded up there. 6 and under local open. Nelly B waiting for that big thumbs up in the gate. Ready to go. Moto 1, here we go. Oh, yeah, gate comes crashing down, and we are rolling out there. Ooh, early pop from Wynn out there. Got Foster on the inside. He's got a good line going. Bryson Smith up there. See who's got that whole shot coming into Bermzilla. I see Midwest Militia colors. Cash Money, Cash Tingham, 531 bike out front right now, coming down that 2 straightaway. Well, around the tower turn we go. Went out there in the, no, it's Nitro Newton out there in the 2 spot. Nitro showed up fast today. Courtney, today the day? Yeah, we'll see what happens. Nitro got it going on that 2 straightaway. That's what we're looking at. Top 2 riders headed straight to that main event. Oh, Smith and Newton getting together down in turn 3. Oh, Smith is going to inch on up to that 2 spot. So coming back this way towards the stripe, Cash Money's in there with a 626. Bryson Smith getting it done. Moto 2 out there, 7-8 local open. Heading down that 2 straightaway, Moore, Granados, Wynn, Nayland Patrick, and Scootin' Newton. Yeah, it's got to be Fly Zone colors out there right now. I think that's Scoot and Newton leading the charge. Again, top 2 riders moving on to that main event. I got Midwest Militia colors out there mixing it up in that 2 spot. I think that's Patrick the 3rd as we bring it on home. Back this way to the stripe. Looking at 2. Scoot and Newton's in there. Oh, followed by the 150 bike charging hard. Chucky Moore going to take that 2nd qualifying spot. Wow. Moto 3 out there, 9-10 local open. 8 wide out here. We've got the Wild Wolf, Nora Pros, Kadia Hood, Williams, Tim, Fahey, Denson, and Gustafson. That's got to be the Z-Man leading the charge. Looking at 3 riders moving out of this first go-around here. The Z-Man's in there, the 195 of Gustafson, and the 249 of Caden Hood. All moving on to that main event. Yeah, 11-12 local open, Moto 4 out there. William, Spade, Outson, Ortigason, and Dawson. Yeah, we'll get a 2 here. Moto 4. 2 riders move out of this first go around here in 11-12 local open. In and out of that final turn we go and headed on the back straightaway. The State 1, the Viper. Parker Williams coming on back this way. He's going to bring it on through with a 1 of 2. Looks like the 141 bike. That's Miles Dawson, the Phenom himself. He's cruising on through. On a Moto 4. Moto 5 out there. 13-14. 8 wide, 13-14. Oh, yeah, Rivera, Hill, Nayland, Gray, Ramirez, Geiger, Patrick, and Showtime Swain. It's got to be boosted colors up front right now. LC Gray taking 2 more with him. Boosted colors, 1 and 2 running the show. It's got to be Nayland on the 44. He's going to bring it on in for that second qualifying spot. Ooh, the Megalodon's off the track here. The Flying Hawaiian, he's not wanting that qualifying spot first go around. He says, I got X-ups to throw, man. Get me back out there. So Showtime Swain will take that third qualifying spot out of Moto 5. Moto 6 out there, 15-16 local open. Moore, Roby, Velarde. Alice, should we stick with G-Force Roby, or is it the Barbender now? Got to be State colors coming back this way. The State 7. Moore's in there with a low point. G-Force, a.k.a. the Barbender, coming on through with a 2. And Velarde will take a 3 out there in Moto number 6.
Moto 7, Steven Rice did go down the gate, but went off the track.
26-30 local open out there. Arrington, Moore, Goldsmith, and Nelson on the track right now. Yeah, it's got to be 49 bike. Hey, man. Arrington coming on through. Hey, man. 828 bike. K-Dub Nelson, he's going to take that second qualifying spot there out of Moto 7. Moto 8, 3640 Women's Cruiser. Kruger, Johnson, Pearson, Melton, and Whidbey. Whoa, look out. Melton on the inside. Oh, Bermzilla's seen a little action from Kegel's Bike Shop today. Man, it's got to be Steezy out front. Pearson will lead the charge on that 3 straightaway. Kegel's Bike Shop running the podium right now. All right, now Steezy. She's got a big lead going on down that back straightaway. Steezy. I'm bringing it on in here. With the 1 of 2, Melton. Oh, Melton and Whidbey to the stripe. Melton's going to take that second qualifying spot out of Moto number 8. Moto 9 out there, 14 Cruiser. Bungie, James, and Williams. Yeah, it's got to be Bungie up front right now. In and out of that final turn we go. He's got company back there in that 2 spot. The Viper trying to reel. The Viper and the Hunter just got off the track, man. Bungie, little seat grab there. The Viper's going to take the 2. The Hunter. Tarn, you got to get some calories, buddy. Get some calories. Get to see Little Mama's ice cream back there, guys. We got Little Mama's ice cream in the house back behind Kegel's Bike Shop. So, ice cream truck in the house today, guys. Little sweet treats back there waiting for you. 5660 Cruiser coming on through. All our Beginners League riders, there's Coach Mark getting it done on the top spot coming on through out of Moto 10. Hey, Rockford, before we get into these novice classes, we got a lot of blue jerseys in the house today. What those blue jerseys are, our brand new session of Beginners League riders coming on through here. So do us a favor, y'all, if you see them back in the pits today, give them some encouragement. Welcome to the Rock. 5 and under novice, got 5 riders up there. Anderson, Ralston, Taylor, Newton, and Champasak. Oh, yeah, gates down, and we are rolling. I got 1, I got 2, I got 3 Beginners League riders out here, Rockford. Yeah, where we at in that first turn? Let's hear it for them. Coming on into Bermzilla. It's got to be a Fly Zone jersey out front right now. Oh, yeah, it's got to be Nitro Newton out front. Coming down that 2 straightaway. Around the tower turn we go. It's the 39 bike out there. Yeah, Phineas in that 2 spot and looking for that first go-around qualifying spot here. So we head down that 3 straightaway. Jude the Dude back there in the 31 bike. Oh, he got the name on the jersey. All right. So looking like the pro class already. Yeah, heading down that 3 straightaway. Right now, Nitro Newton's got it going on. Again, he's taking one more rider with him. So coming back this way, 547 bike, Nitro Newton's in there. And the 39 bike, Phineas making that first go-round qualifying spot. Nice job. 6 novice out there, Moto 12. Looking at Fleming, Foster, Smith, Campton, Nelson, Ortigason, and Weagle. It's got to be the 626 bike out front right now. Yeah, it's Bryson Smith leading the charge. It's got to be Arlo Wild out there in the 2 spot. Yeah, coming down that 3 straightaway. Looking at the top 3 riders moving on. Top 3 moving on. Good job, Jude the Dude. Yeah, coming on that back straightaway, 626 bike. Hey, Julian Granados, we're looking for you in the gate, buddy. Julian Granados. 626 is in there. We got the 556 of Jam Bam Nelson and Arlo Wild moving on. Hey, nice lap out there, Claire. Yeah, Claire, good lap out there. Might be transferring to the mains today. Nice job, Brett. Keep going, buddy. All the way. Nice job, just like Coach Mark teaches you. 7 novice waiting for Julian Granados. Anybody see anything out there? Julian Granados, 242 bike. Going once. Going twice. All right. So we'll have King, Patrick III, Jenkins, and Barbarich. Yeah, gates down, and we're rolling, heading down that first straightaway. Oh, 32 bike's got a good pop out there. I see a Beginners League jersey with a nice pop down that first straightaway. Yeah, heading on into Bermzilla. Oh, got a little sideways, but saved it. Nice save down there in that first straightaway. It's got to be Patrick out front right now. Looking at the top two moving on. Oh, good save from the 32 bike. Isaiah saving it out there. Guys, all these blue jerseys, these are their first races ever out here at Rockford. They've been practicing the last couple weeks, working with Coach Mark, Coach Dana, Coach Steph, Coach Kevin. Yeah, coming on through. Patrick in there with a 1 of 2, the 49 bike, a King moving on. Nice job, Dylan and Isaiah. Good laps, guys. Good laps. Yeah, 9 novice out there. Got a Raxter, Roby, Lovett, Jenkins, Pros, and Outson. Heading into that first turn. Oh, I see Beginners League colors out there with a whole shot going on that 2 straightaway. Oh, I see Bam Bam Roby out there. He's going to try to sneak on over to that top spot. Bam Bam Roby jumps up front. 42 bike. I think that's Abel Raxter out there in that 2 spot. Might be looking at a first go-around transfer here. Oh, yeah, heading down that 3 straightaway to the final turn. Bam Bam Roby, Twisted Racing colors out front right now, taking one more with him. So we bring it on down that back straightaway towards the stripe. 526 bike, Bam Bam's in there, followed by a little drag race to the stripe. 43 bike and the 41. The 43, Abel Raxter. Qualifying out first go-round. Nice job, Abel. 10 novice out there, Moto 15, O'Leary, Gotch, and Hood.
I think he's got a flat tire.
Oh, we got a flat tire down there in the first straight. Oh, we got a flat out there. 228 bike, 278. JP, don't worry about finishing, buddy. Salvage that tire. Don't worry about finishing. We'll get that flat sorted out. 249 bike coming on through Caden Hood. Head on down to Kegel's Bike Shop to get you squared away. Caden Hood going to get the low point out there, and Tucker Gotch coming on through. Nice job, Tucker. 12 novice out there. We got Levi Gotch, Ortigas, and Spate and Outson. Yeah, heading down that first straightaway. Gotcha. JP, too much torque down that first straightaway, man. He blew that tire right out. We'll get you sorted out down there at Kegel's Bike Shop. Yeah, bringing it down that third straightaway here in 12 novice. Looking for one rider qualifying out here first go around. As we bring it on back towards the stripe, I think that's Caleb Ortigason. My favorite number plate at Rockford BMX. He's fired up about that one, too. 13 novice out there. Divine, Swain, Patrick, and Hill. Oh, yeah. Showtime Swain, Mr. Winning Streak out there. How many wins does Showtime have racked up now? It's got to be like, 5 or 6. I thought it was 5 or 6. Sounds right to me. Showtime checking out right now. Another highlight here, we've got a blue Beginners League jersey out there in the 2 spot. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Showtime. Coming on back this way, it's got to be Jaden Devine out there. Jaden, you might be looking at the main events today. Stay on that gas pedal. 1720 novice out there, Moto 18, Roby, Chappell, and Velarde. In and out of that final turn we go. That's got to be G-Force Roby. Coming back this way towards the stripe, looking for that low point here. The 40 bike, G-Force. Moving on in with the low point in 1720 novice. Lovett Chappell with a 2 and Velarde with a 3 out of Moto 18. Moto 19 out there, 2635 novice. Lovett Chappell on the top spot. Nope, Lovett Chappell, Newton, Whitby, and Bloom. It's got to be Fly Zone colors out there. That's got to be Matt Newton. Are any of those Newtons not winning out here? Man, everybody's winning. Coming on back this way, the 577 of Newton, taking that one and only out of Moto 19. Moto 20 out there, 7 inner win. Newton, Tingham, nailing. Yeah, it's got to be Win around in that 2 turn and headed down the 3 straightaway. Yeah, Lincoln Win, 126 bike. Looking for that first go-around transfer. We got room for one rider moving on. And right now, my buddy, Ben Lincoln's been calling me Uncle Gary all the time. That's awesome. Win coming back this way. He's got company in the 215. Oh. The 215 got it. Scootin' Newton got it at the line. Man. Nice hustle down that back straightaway. Scootin' Newton moving on into the mains. 9 inner out there, 21. Fahey, Moore, Gustafson, and Doodle Campton. Here's another rider that's got quite the winning streak racked up here. The Z-Man. Got a one-on-one battle with a Hunter Tarn James. Yeah, you're wondering what's going to make you faster? It's having Tarn James right behind you. Oh, the Hunter goes right around on the top side. Look at that move in turn 3. Oh, man, coming back this way, the Hunter. Move of the day so far, the Z-Man. He'll be back up there. They're both headed to the mains. James and Williams moving out on Moto 22. 23 coming back this way. Total points action. The State 1. The 141 of Dawson and the 199 of Kadia. Moving on out of 23. Man, the scouts are selling popcorn down there, guys, on the bleachers. Grab some popcorn for that show with Tarn James and Zane Williams in the main event today. You're going to need some popcorn for that one. Wow. 24 coming back this way, 542 bike. Phelps with the low point out there. Bruner with a 2. Steezy nice and easy with a 3Z out of 24. 25 out there, 1720 or Goldsmith, Fennessy, Flood, and Moore. In and out of that final turn we go. It's got to be the State 7 out front right now. Zachary Moore coming on back this way to the stripe. Moore's in there with that one and only qualifying spot on a Moto 25. 26-35 inner on the track right now. Nelson, Fennessy, Moore, Harold, and Arrington. Yeah, it's got to be Arrington out front right now. Oh, Harold with the inside move in turn 2. Yeah, coming down that 3 straight away into the final turn. Harold trying to hold on to that second qualifying spot. Right now, Arrington leading the charge. He's going to bring it on through. With Harold, the big rip. Moving on out of Moto 26. 27, getting that sorted out up there. 51-55 intermediates. Looks like a little bike malfunction up there. We're getting sorted out. Barnes, Melton, Pulaski, Melton, Rundle, and Wright. Beginners League riders, now's a good time. Grab yourself a Gatorade, maybe a quick snack from concessions. You'll have a couple of minutes here. So make sure to take a break and get you some hydration in. Now's a good time. We'll call up second go-rounds right after the first one, so be ready to go. Again, 27 out there, Barnes, Melton, Pulaski, Rundle, Wright, and Mrs. Melton. Yeah, the 12 bike up front right now. Coach Mark, Beginners League. There's Coach Mark getting it done out there in the top spot. Coach Kevin, Coach Dane out there with him too. And we got room for two. Two riders moving on. Ooh, Rundle. Rundle trying to sneak into that second qualifying spot. Here comes the Candyman. Rundle and the Candyman coming on that back straightaway. Cross the line to the stripe. The Candyman can. 693 Barnes moving on with Melton out of Moto 27. 28 out there, 13 Expert, Lane, Geiger, Gray, and Nalen. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Boosted BMX colors running the show down here, 1 and 2. And it's got to be Nalen this time around. Nalen in that 44 bike, trying to hold on to it. He's got the teammate coming on through, Rod and Rex out there. 44 bike, Nalen's going to take that one and only out of Moto 28. 29, 14 Expert out there, Rivera, Bungie, Ramirez. Ooh, the Flying Hawaiian on the inside. He's going to move up to that top spot, heading down that 3 straightaway. Ramirez. Oh, we got a B up here in the tower. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of there. Oh, he is not happy. Melissa, he is not happy. That B. He's not happy right now. The Flying Hawaiian out there. He's going to get the low point. Bungie's going to take a 2. Rivera got a 3 out of Moto 29. That brings us to our balance bike riders, a.k.a. AAA Pros. Yeah, we'll give them some tunes out there.
Yes, I need Bailey Moore, Maximilian Nguyen, and Ezra Weagle.
Hey, Strider Riders, we're looking for you up in the gate. Strider Riders. Looking for you. Should have Ezra Weagle, Aeneas Clark, Axel Sheffield, Bailey Moore, and Max Wynn. Up, they're coming, Nelly. Hey, Ezra Weagle. Ezra.
We got Ezra up here.
Oh, we got Ezra? All right, Strider Riders. We'll give them some tunes out there. Again, we got the 4-year-olds, Ezra Weagle, Aeneas Clark, Axel Sheffield. 4 years old. And we've got our 3 and 1 year old, 2-year-old out there, Bailey Moore and Max Wynn. Well, yeah, gate comes crashing down, and we are rolling out there. Strider Riders, the paddle battled on that first straightaway. Let's see what's going on with that hole shot. I see Axel Sheffield jumping out front off Learly. And as always, special shout out to the parents for putting in all these steps out there in the sun just to keep those Strider Riders moving out there. Great job, parents. Yeah, it's got to be Axel Sheffield coming on that 2 straightaway. Sheffield on the gas. Around in that tower turn, I think that's Bailey Moore out there in the 2 spot coming on that 2 straightaway. 579 bike. Yeah, Bailey Moore around that 2 turn. 471 out there in the 3. That's got to be Ezra Weagle. 646 Max Wynn out there in the 91. Aeneas Clark around in that 2 turn out there. And headed down the 3 straightaway. Guys, all of our new riders in the house. After first go-around, we take a very, very brief break. We get right into second go-around. So be ready to go after first go-around, guys. If the rider qualified out first go-around, of course, you do not go back up. But if your rider still has to transfer second go-rounds, we get into them pretty quick after first go-around. So be ready to go. Again, Weagle, Clark, Sheffield out there with our 3 and 2-year-old Bailey Moore and Max Wynn. Coming back this way across the stripe, 471 bike. Ezra Weagle coming on through. Got Bailey Moore on the 579 bike coming on through. Nice job, Bailey. Oh, got a little extra Mario boost from Dad on the back straightaway. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 646 coming on through. Max win. Good job, Max. And the 91, Aeneas Clark. Lincoln Wynn's about to lose to his dad right now. He's about to lose to his dad, and he charges the tower instead. Okay. Okay. Lincoln, you just lost to Dad. He got you on the back straightaway. You just lost. All right, guys, second go-round. Second go-rounds. Like I said earlier, we get into them pretty quick, so second go-rounds, head on back to staging. We'll get started here in just a minute. Second go-rounds, head on back to staging. Hey, Dan Marino, take it easy down there in the first straightaway. Trying to pass to Troy? Yeah, I'm looking down there in staging, and I'm already seeing all of our blue Beginners League jerseys down there. First one's down there. Nice job, guys. All right, second go-round. Looks like Nellie B's got them locked and loaded up there. 6 and under local open. Moto 1. Can't do it without the thumbs up from Nellie B. All right, locked and loaded Moto 1. Here we go. Oh, yeah, gates down and second go-rounds on the track right now. Should have Jam Bam Nelson, Nitro Newton, Harlow Wild, and Theo Weagle bar to bar heading downtown into Bermzilla. Let's see who's got the whole shot going on. Yeah, it's going to be Nitro Newton out front. Yeah, Nitro Newton showed up with that look in his eye today. This guy's real close to intermediate out there. Yeah, Newton Foster running 1 and 2 bar to bar on that third straightaway. It's got to be the 556 bike. Jam Bam Nelson out there in the mix as we head down into that third turn. Right now it's all Fly Zone colors on the top spot. Nitro Newton heading down that back straightaway. Foster on the 2 spot. Jam Bam Nelson on the 3, and that's what we're looking at. Top 3 moving on. And that's how it's going to go. Nitro Newton's in there, the 189. Arlo Wild moving on to the 556 of Jam Bam Nelson in there, taking the 3. The Moto 1. Moto 2 out there, 7-8 local open. Should have Granados, Wynn, Nalen, and Patrick the 3rd. Top 3 moving on, top 3. As Patrick brings it on back this way towards the stripe. Wynn out there in the 2 spot. They're both moving on through. And my favorite amigo out there, Amiga, Lightning Lily, taking that 3 spot. Moto 3 in the track right now, 9-10 local open. Pros, Kadia, Tim Fahey, and Denson out there. Nice to see Cameron Denson back out here. I've seen him more at the trails than I have at the track this summer. 197 bike. Kadia's coming on through with a 1 of 3. Denson in there, taking the 2 and the 29 bike. That's got to be Bella Tim taking that 3rd qualifying spot on a Moto 3. Moto 4 out there, 11-12 local open. Spate Outson. Oh, did I forget Cluck and Ken's? Yeah, she's in there as well. 11-12 local open out there. Should have Spate, Outson, and Ortigason. It's got to be Ortigason leading the charge, 553. Watch out, guys. You got the Wild Wolf out there with you. Nice job, Nora. 549 bike coming on through. Bentley Spate moving on with Ortigason. Out of Moto 4. Nice job, Aaron. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Nice job, buddy. 13-14 local open. 5 on the track right now. Rivera Hill, Ramirez, Geiger, and Patrick. Yeah, heading down that 3 straight away into the final turn. That's got to be the Flying Hawaiian out there. It's got to be Brendan Ramirez lead the charge coming back this way. That the Megalodon out there in the 2 spot? Sure is. Yeah, Rivera going upstairs looking good in the process. Nice job. So Rivera's in there. Geiger's in there. I got room for one more spot. Hill going to try to hold on to that last qualifying spot. 640 bike of Hill will take that 4th spot on a Moto 5. Moto 6 out there, 15-16 local open. Moore, Roby, Velarde. Yeah, it's got to be Moore out front right now. He got a first go around low point. Roby got a 2. Looks like that's how it'll go here. Second go around. How those new bars, Gianna? Look fine to me. Velarde taking that 3 out of Moto 6. Moto 7 out there, 26-30. Moore, Goldsmith. One-on-one battle here. It's going to be a boat ride, both riders. We'll be moving on through out of Moto 7. That's how it'll go. Moore and Goldsmith moving on out. Moto 7. Moto 8 out there, Kruger, Johnson, and Whitby. Yeah, it's got to be Whitby out front. Kegel's Bike Shop colors rounding that 2-turn. Laffy Taffy out there in the 2 spot. 558 bike. And that's got to be Delilah Kruger back there, 521. Headed down that 3 straightaway to the final turn. Right now it's all Whitby checking out. Whitby coming back this way. She'll take the 1 of 2. Looking like Laffy Taffy, 558 bike. She'll take that 2 spot and that 2nd qualifying spot out of Moto 8. Moto 9, 14 Cruiser. Bungie, Williams, James. got to be Bungie leading the charge here. First go around, he got the low point. Williams got a 2. James got a 3. That's how it'll go. Second go around here, Moto 9. 10 on the track right now, 5660 Cruiser, Wright, Pulaski, and Barnes. The Candyman around in that 2-turn we go and headed. Man, Wright had a moto like 2 motos ago. No wonder he wasn't there. Coming on that back straightaway. Candyman Barnes, he's leading the charge. Pulaski's got a good run going down that back straightaway. Wright, Pulaski. Here comes Pulaski. Wright's going to hold on to that second qualifying spot out of Moto 10. Moto 11, 5 and under novice Anderson. We're getting something sorted out up top there. Yeah, we got Jude the Dude's up there, the 44 bike of Ryder Taylor. All right, 5 and under novice. Got Coach Mark up there getting them dialed in. Yeah, gate comes crashing down. Got a one-on-one battle with Ryder and Jude the Dude. We're bar to bar down that Rockford drop. Heading downtown into Bermzilla. Yeah, Jude and Ryder out there right now. Oh, Ryder going upstairs over the triple. It might not have been intentional, but it's okay. Coming down that 2 straightaway, the 44 bike, Ryder Taylor. Belvedere, Illinois in the house. Yeah, around in that 2-turn we go. The 31 bike, Jude Anderson, a.k.a. Jude the Dude. South Beloit, Illinois, around in that 2-turn. Yeah, they got it going on down that 3 straightaway. Again, parents, both riders qualifying straight to that main event, so they'll go one more time in the mains. Jude Anderson, Ryder Taylor. Yeah, coming on that back straightaway. Jude the Dude back there on the 2 spot. Oh, Ryder needs a little scoot. Oh, Jude the Dude, they both stopped at the double. We're going to pick it back up down that back straightaway. We're still racing out there. Oh, back straightaway. Where we at? We got a drag race going on down there. 44 bike, Ryder Taylor coming on through. Nice job, Ryder and Jude the Dude, 31. And just a reminder, parents, we welcome you to the inside of the fence, but make sure you don't go down past the finish line. We keep everybody clear from that area just to keep it safe out there, so just a heads up. 6 novice out there, Moto 12, looking at Fleming, Campton, Ortigason, and Weagle. Yeah, 514. Drew Campton. Julian Granados, we need you in the gate. Julian Granados, need you in the gate. I think it's a 514. Drew Campton out front right now. Julian Granados, I know you're here. You raced an open, so Julian Granados, we need you in the gate, buddy. It's your time. Heading down that back straightaway, I think that's Drew Campton leading the charge out there in the 514. I see a Beginners League jersey in the 34 by Claire Ortigas, and Claire's in there in the mains. And we've got the 200 bike, Theo Weagle, moving on through. Nice job out there, Brett. Good try, buddy. Still a good lap. Still a good lap out there. Again, Julian Granados. We got Julian up there.
Yeah.
Anybody see that 242 plate of Julian Granados? We'll give it just a minute. It's a novice rider. So we'll wait for it a second here. Julian Granados, 242 bike. We need you in the gate.
I know his dad. I don't know his dad.
Yeah. No, they've raced out here. All right, last call. Last call, Julian Granados. If you're coming, throw your hands in the air, make some noise, let us know you're coming.
No
I don't see anything, Nelson. I think we're good. Going once. Going twice. Sold. All right, 7 novice. We're going to have a boat ride out there. Jenkins and Barbarich. Yates down. Oh, yeah, Beginners League one-on-one battle out here with Isaiah Barbarich and Dylan Jenkins. Headed downtown into that first turn. Let's see who's got the whole shot going on here as we round Bermzilla. Oh, yeah, it's got to be the 36 bike out the 36 bike, Dylan Jenkins. Jenkins out front right now. It's got to be the 32, Isaiah Barbarich out there in the 2 spot. Headed down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. Again, Jenkins, Barbarich. Both riders looking at that main event today. As we head down that back straightaway. Guys, where are we at for Rockford BMX Beginners League program out here? Check it out. 2 more on the mains today. Nice job, Dylan, Isaiah. Great job making the mains today. Moving on, 9 novice. Yeah, it's 647 out there. William Outson. We got Nora Pros out there. And I think that's Luther Lovett on the top spot. Heading down that 3rd straightaway into the final turn. Yeah, the Wild Wolf on the bubble in that 3 spot, looking for that main event qualifying spot. Out front right now, it's going to be Luther Lovett, 41 bike, coming on through. Luther's in there with a 1 of 3. Nice job, Luther. See you in the mains, buddy. Good job. Yeah, 547 bike coming on through. Nice job. 647, I should say. William Outson, see you in the mains. And the Wild Wolf, Nora. Nice job. See you in the mains, Nora. Good work. Moving on, 10 novice, Moto 15, coming on that back straightaway. Caden Hood, 249 bike. Yeah, Caden's in there with a low point. Yeah, the 38 bike, Tucker Gotch, coming on through with a 2 spot. Nice job, Tucker. JP O'Leary will take a 3. He got that flat tire all fixed up. He's good to go. 12 novice out there, Outson, Spate, and Gotch. Top 2 moving on as we bring it down that back straightaway. I think that's the 549. Bentley Spade in there. Nice job. The 37 bike, Levi Gotch. Heading to the mains. Good work. Keep going, Aaron. Keep going. Good job, buddy. 13 novice out there, Moto 17. Looking at Patrick Hill and Divine. Man, another Beginners League jersey out front right now. Coming on that back straightaway. It's got to be the 42 bike. Jaden Devine got it going on. Crossing the line, bringing it back this way to the stripe. Devine's in there with a 1 of 2, followed by Alicia Hill. Moving on a Moto 17. 18 out there, 17, 20 novice. Looking at Roby, Lovett, Chapel, and Velarde. That's got to be Roby in the top spot here. First go-around, she got the low point. Second go-around, she's got the low point. It's got to be Lovett, Chapel. Yeah, first race ever, I believe, for Trevon as well. First race ever. Nice job out there. Yeah, Velarde will come on through with a 3 out of Moto 18. Whoa, getting a little wild out there. Save of the day, Eric. Save of the day on that one. Woo! Then Martavian out there, Lovett Chapel in the 3 spot. They race cars, so it makes sense. Would be in the top spot. Bloomy Bloom's going to get the 2. And Martavian, Lovett Chapel got a little wild on that 2 straightaway. Martavian, I know you guys race cars out there, so it gets a little wild sometimes. 7 in or 20 on the track right now. Looking at Wynn, Tingham, and Nayland. Yeah, got a good battle going on with Cash Money and Lightning Lily back on that back straightaway. Lincoln Wynn on the top spot. Yeah, Wynn's going to bring it on through with a 1 of 2, followed by Lightning Lily. Moving on to Moto 20. 21 out there, 9-inner. Oh, yeah, got a good battle going on down that 3rd straightaway. Gustafson got it first go-around, right? That's what I had. 5:48 and the 2:25 coming on through. It's got to be Fahey and Campton. Moving on out of Moto 21. 22 out there, 10 inner, looking at Kadia, Tim, and Denson. Heading on into that final turn. I think that's Kadia out there. Turning on the turbos. 197 bike. He's going to bring it on through. The 1 of 2. I believe that's Bella Tim out there. 29 bike. Bella Tim moving on out of Moto 22. What's up, Cam? How you doing, buddy? 12 inner out there, Moto 23. Total points action here. The Viper. Viper got the low point first go around. Dawson got a 2. Kadia got a 3. Looks like he got a little repeat of first go round here, second go round. The Viper taking that low point one more time out of Moto 23. .24 out there, 15 inner. Looking at Phelps, Bruner, Pearson. Yeah, it's got to be Carmelo Phelps. 542 bike out front right now. Coming on that back straightaway. Bruner, Steezy. On the 3Z, nice and easy out of Moto 24Z. 25 out there, 17-20 inner. Goldsmith, Fennessy, Flood. Top 2 moving on. The Con Man. Oh, the Con Man setting his sights down that third straightaway. This guy will reel you in down a back straightaway. See what happens here. He's going to hang it wide. The Con Man, oh, trying to pull the trigger on that back straightaway. Yeah, Flood's in there with a 1 and 2, the 60 bike. Here comes the Con Man, the Goldsmith, the 122 bike. Goldsmith's going to hold on to it. Man. Good try out there. 26-35 inner, 26 more. Fennessy and Nelson heading down that 3 straightaway. It's got to be Nelson out front right now. K-Dub and the 828 bike. More out there in the 2 spot as we head down that back straightaway. Yeah, 828 and Nelson. And the 204 more moving on out of 26. 27 out there, 51-55 inner. Pulaski, Melton, Rundle right. It's got to be Kim Rundle out there. Where's Brittany at? There she is. I knew that would happen. Yeah, Dad's got it going on down on this back straightaway. Right out there, Pulaski 2 and 3. That's what we're looking at. Top 3 riders. Moving on to that main event. We got Wright leading the charge. Oh, Pulaski, Wright, and Rundle all moving on. 28 out there, 13 expert. Geiger, Gray, and Hawk Lane. Oh, Geiger, a no-show? No Geiger, so Lane and Gray both moving on. Out of Moto 28. 29, 14 expert, Rivera, Bungie, Ramirez. Looks like the Flying Hawaiian got a low point first go round. Bungie got a 2. Rivera got a 3. Yeah, gates down. We're rolling. Heading down that first straightaway. The Flying Hawaiian. He's got a good pop headed downtown. Ramirez. Yeah, he's got the low point going his way so far. Bungie in that 2 spot. The Megalodon back there, the 63. Sitting in the 3 as we head down that third straightaway. Right now it's all Ramirez. Strider Riders. Strider Riders are looking at you. Coming up next, as always, Steezy will be down here with the trophies. Ramirez coming on through. He's going to take the low point. Bungie with a 2. Rivera with a 3. That will do it.
I need my Bailey Moore up here.
Hey, we need Bailey Moore. Bailey Moore. Looking for you in the gate, Bailey Moore. Coming, Nelson. All right, Bailey, we'll give you a second. Guys, check out the Red Roof building down there in the house today. All the new riders in the house. We've got a T-shirt booth down here. All the proceeds go right back to Rockford BMX. Check out that Red Roof building. Grab your Rockford BMX merchandise down there, guys. Hats in stock, shirts in stock. Yeah, pick something up on the way out of here. Something fresh for school or work tomorrow. And, of course, Little Mama's ice cream back there behind Kegel's Bike Shop. The Scouts, how much popcorn we got left to get rid of? Guys, the Scouts have six cups of popcorn left down there. They're right in front of Kegel's Bike Shop. All the money going to their program, Scouting America. So head down there. They got 6 more cups left to get rid of. Every cup of popcorn comes free with a high five from Aaron Roby himself. Actually, the high five is $6. You get a free popcorn with the high five. Yeah, that's a good point. You know, Roby's usually the state weekend. We have the scout troop come through and clean the park after the state weekend. Well, the state weekend, you know, you guys are the only ones here, so I guess you guys have to clean the whole park after races today. Darn. Unfortunate, that is. You got candy for sale? Guys, we got candy bars for sale in the house as well down here. Okay, right here with the backpack, we're heading towards the pits right now with candy bars. Hey, Turn 1 loves candy bars. Yeah, check them out down there. They love candy bars. Listen, you hear them? They sell out every weekend of candy bars down there. Whenever the girls go down to Turn 1, they come back with no candy bars. Check them out. All right? Yeah, Strider Riders on the track right now. 629, Axel Sheffield leading the charge. It's got to be the 579 out there. Bailey Moore on the 2 spot. 471 out there. Ezra Weagle. Head around that 2 turn. And down towards Trophy Road. It's got to be a 91 bike. Aeneas Clark. Head around that 2 turn. Nice job, Aeneas. And that's my buddy Max Wynn out there. 646 bike. Max rounding that 2 turn and headed down the 3 straightaway. Again, all of our Strider Riders going home with the hardware. Compliments of the Steez Queen herself. Oh, and Emmett's in the house today, too. What's up, buddy? Emmett, when are we going to get you back out here? Thinking about it? Okay, no pressure. Yeah, coming on back this way. Axel Sheffield. Nice job, Axel. 471 bike coming on through. Ezra Weagle. 579, a Bailey Moore. Got the 91, Aeneas Clark up and over that table and back this way towards the stripe. Keep going, Aeneas, keep going. A little paddle drag race down in the back straightaway, and Max Wynn coming on through. And that'll do it for all of our Strider Riders. Great job, guys. All right, guys, if you could come on down to the starting hill. We've got some awards to give out. We've got 1, 2, 3 brand new intermediate riders. As always, we're going to need some bodies down there. Midwest Militia, where you guys at? Hey, Twisted, where you guys at? Head on down to the starting hill, y'all. Nelson, we've got 3 brand new intermediate riders in the house today. Rock stars, these riders. Where we at, Rockford BMX? Come on down to the starting hill. Let's get some bodies down here. We've got some rock stars in the house today. 3 of them. 3 riders earning their last 10th win to move up to the intermediate ranks. And we're going to get them up here so we can introduce you to them. I need to see Mr. Duncan Campton, Carmelo Phelps, and JT Barnes. Come on up to the starting hill, guys. All right, there's one of them. There's Duncan. We got Carmelo, JT Barnes. Okay. Where's Carmelo Phelps at? Yeah, come on up, guys. Come on up. Leah, where's all your friends at? Where's the rest of that Midwest crew? Go get them. Tell them to get up here. Come on up here, y'all. They're coming. Carmelo Phelps. You coming? Okay. All right, we'll get Carmelo up here. Yeah, guys, all three of these riders completed their 10th wins in the novice class, so that moved them up to the intermediate ranks. So their race is going down today. Their first races is intermediates. So we're going to recognize them, get them their diplomas here. Great job. All you new riders in the house today from Beginners League, well, this is what you have to look forward to, guys. After that 10th win, you move up to the intermediate ranks. And then from the intermediate class, after your 20th win, you will advance to the expert class. So pretty big deal. We like to make a big deal out of it. So let's get these three brand new intermediate riders up here front and center. Duncan Campton, Carmelo Phelps, JT Barnes, come on up here. We won't keep you in the sun for too long. All right, guys, we'll start it out first here. Get right on that white line there. We'll get you in a row. Eric's got the camera out. He'll be taking some photos. Also, all you Beginners League parents out here and Beginners League riders, every single Sunday, we've got a guy in the house right here. His name's Eric Pearson, taking photos of you guys. And he provides all these photos absolutely free of charge. So, parents, on his website, he's got a little tab at the bottom that says, buy me a cup of coffee. I promise he uses it. Throw him a couple dollars. Check out his website, ericleepearson.com. We'll have that posted on our Facebook tonight as well, and photos of all your riders from today's race. It's pretty cool. Eric, thank you again for all you do for us out here. We're very, very appreciative of that. All right, we'll start it out first here. Might be the smallest in height today, but not the smallest on the BMX track and results. I'm calling it right now. Twisted BMX Colors, this guy picked up a sponsor this year, and he's been out there up towards the front in one of the hardest classes at Rockford BMX. Rockford, let's make some noise. Our newest intermediate rider for Twisted Racing, Mr. Duncan Campton. Nice job, Duncan. Yeah, hold on up here. Yeah. All right, up next here, I don't know if you guys have noticed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row, Kevin, Midwest Militia. How many wins in a row do we have going on here? Oh, like no big deal. I think it's like 9. Yeah, no big deal. He's got them marked down on the living room wall every time they get home from race day. Guys, Midwest Militia, a force to be reckoned with out here this summer, and it's because of guys like these next two. We'll start it out first, watching him go around in that class, racing the same 2, 3, 4 guys. Well, this year you've had a bunch of new riders in that class, so they've been pushing you a little harder to earn those wins. Rockford, let's make some noise. Completing his 10th win. One of our newest intermediate riders. Doing it for Midwest Militia, Mr. Carmelo Phelps. That's another tough class out there. And last but not least, another rider contributing to all these Midwest Militia team sheet wins out here. 9 in a row. Might be going for 10 today. Want to give him a special shout out, man. They call him the Candy Man. I don't know if you guys know this, but we've been part of a couple of parades as Rockford BMX this summer. Our Memorial Day parade. And we threw out some candy, and this guy right here was the reason why we had all those bags of candy to throw out. Super cool. He came packing a lot of sweet heat. They call him the Candy Man for a reason. Rockford, let's make some noise for the sweetest guy in the house, the Candy Man himself, Mr. JT Barnes. Nice job, JT. And thanks again for all that stuff, man. It's awesome. Sure. Hang on. Not yet. Okay. Flipping for intermediate transfers today. All right, Rockford, how about one more time? Let's make some noise for the Candy Man, Mr. Duncan Campton and Carmelo Phelps, your newest intermediate riders. Great job, guys. All right, guys, mark those calendars. October 5th, y'all. October 5th. Again, our fundraiser for leukemia and lymphoma. Well, we're going to be throwing some pies. Those riders that raise the most amount of money, they got to select who they'd like to pie. Well, that's going on October 5th. And again, Rocket Ray Stewart raised $1,750. He's going to be throwing some pies to 3 recipients. So that's going on October 5th. Also, guys, the first Saturday next month, we decided Beginners League had such an overwhelming response this last league, we're going to do another one. Our final Beginners League program is going down. The first Saturday, we're going to have an open house. So first Saturday next month, October 4th. We're going to have a free open house out here, guys. There's flyers up in registration. I encourage you, please, grab some of those flyers. Take them to school. Get some friends out here to come join us and be part of this awesome community we have out here, Rockford BMX. That community is all because of you guys. So thanks for always being involved. Thanks for always being excited. Riders, head on back to staging. It's about that time. Main events coming up next. Yeah, Beginners League riders, Eric Pearson's out there taking photos in the mains today, so have those race face on. Have those race faces on. And trophy cards, we're looking for some volunteers from Boosted BMX and Midwest Militia. So Boosted BMX, Midwest Militia, send down some trophy card volunteers, and we will get started with the big show, the main events. All right, guys, head on back to staging. Main event time has arrived. Open motos, we got some roll downs. Jake's going to have some roll downs coming your way, so get some music queued up here. All right, looks like Nellie B's getting them locked and loaded up there. Nelson, I heard we're doing some intros in the open motos today. Is that true? Oh, man, open motos are getting some intros today, y'all. Starting it out first up there with 6 and under local open. Well, you know what? Let's introduce you to the cast and crew up here in 6 and under local open. Riders, we're going to call your names. You guys reach over to the crowd and give them a little wave. Tell them no autographs to the finish line, per usual. You know how it goes. All right, starting it out first here. 6 and under local open main event. Doing it out of Rockford, Illinois, your 531 bike. They call him Cash Money from Midwest Militia. Cash Tinjum. Give him a little wave, Cash. Give him a little wave. That's right. Up next out of Poplar Grove, Illinois, doing it on the 626 bike, Mr. Bryson Smith. Yeah, out of Winnebago, Illinois, doing it for the Cranky Racing Colors in your 556 bike, Jam Bam Jamison Nelson. Out of Belvedere, Illinois, doing it for the Fly Zone crew in your 547, Oliver Nitro Newton. And last but not least, out of Rockford, Illinois, doing it for the Broke Folk Racing Colors in your 189, Arlo Wild Foster. Oh, yeah. 6 and under local open. Stacked up. Here we go. Gate comes crashing down. Oh, Nitro Newton got a good pop out there. Cash Money got a good pop out there. Heading downtown into that first turn, I see Cash Money, Midwest Militia Colors. He's got the whole shot going on. Cash Money out of that first turn. We go and headed on the 2 straightaway. Tinge him on the move. That's going to be Nitro Newton out there in the 2 spot. Oh, Nitro getting together with Smith. Here we go. 626 bike moves into the 2 spot. Bryson Smith out there running 2. Cash Money out front right now. Yeah, heading down that 3 straightaway to the final turn. Cash Money's got it going his way. Oh, yeah, coming back this way. Cash Money's going to bring it on in for the win here. Big win for the Midwest Militia crew. That's got to be Smith on the 626, taking the podium too. Nitro Newton, keep pedaling, they're coming. Jam Bam Nelson on the 4, and Arlo Wild will round it out in the 5. A nice race out there. Oh, yeah, 7-8 local open, 6 riders making it to the big show here. Nelly B, let's introduce them to the players out here. Guys, as always, come on down, make a U-turn at Nelly B and back up to that gate. We'll start it out first out of Rockford, Illinois, doing it on the 131 bike. Mark Patrick, the 3rd, Midwest Militia Colors. Yeah, and guys, don't be afraid to make some noise for these riders as they come on down. Up next out of Rockford, Illinois, doing it for the Midwest Militia crew in your 150 bike, Charles Chucky Moore. Out of Belvedere, Illinois, doing it for the Fly Zone crew in your 215, Conrad Scootin' Newton. Out of Belvedere, Illinois, doing it for the Fly Zone crew in your 126 bike, Mr. Lincoln Wynn. Where you at, Lincoln? And last but not least, out of Winnebago, Illinois, doing it for the Boosted BMX crew in your 26 bike, Lightning Lily Nayland. Hell yeah, Lightning Lily. We'll get it back up there. Get that gate up. 7-8 local open main event time. Here we go. Now gates crashing down here in 7-8 local opens main event. Let's see what's going on with that hole shot. Down the Rockford drop we go, headed to Bermzilla. I see Midwest Militia Colors running 1 and 2. That's got to be Chucky Moore. Moore out front right now, coming on that 2 straightaway. He's got the 131 bike. Patrick the 3rd back there in the 2 spot. Round the tower turn we go. That's got to be Win back there, podium 3. Heading down that 3 straightaway, still Midwest Militia Colors, 1 and 2 more. Checking out right now on that 3 straightaway into the final turn. In and out of that final turn we go, headed back this way. Midwest Militia chalking up another one. Yeah, that's going to be more coming on through for the win. Patrick the 3rd, he's going to come on back with a podium 2. Got a good battle going on here for 3. Here comes the 215, charge of the 215. Scootin' Newton, scooting right on by for that podium 3. Nice job in Moto 2. Lightning Lily, she's smiling for everybody out there. That's just what she does, man. She's a smiler. Yeah, 9-10 local open, Moto 3. 7 riders showing up here come main event time. Let's introduce you to the players. Started out first here with McChesney Park, Illinois colors in your 197 bike, Mr. Peyton Cadilla. Up next out of Loves Park, Illinois, doing it on the 249 bike, Caden Hood. Twisted Racing colors. Up next out of Rockford, Illinois, in your 217 bike, the Z-Man himself, Mr. Zayden Williams. Out of Poplar Grove, Illinois, doing it for the Fly Zone BMX crew in your 29 bike, Bella Tim. Out of Rockford, Illinois, doing it for the Boosted BMX crew in your 195 bike, Joseph Gustafson. Out of Freeport, Illinois, on the 22 bike, doing it for the SMP colors. Yeah, Cameron Denson. And the RIP colors, obviously, Dustin. And last but not least, out of Belvedere, Illinois, doing it for the Fly Zone crew in your 548 bike, Cluckin' Kenzie Fahey. Yeah, 910 local open, 7 riders qualified to be here in this main event. Gates coming up, and here we go. Yeah, gate comes crashing down. 9-10 local open. This one's all stacked up here as we head down the Rockford drop. Moving on into that first turn. I see the Z-Man on the inside. Williams, look at that. Taking that turn low in turn 1. Williams out front right now. He's got the whole shot going on. 185 bike. Gustafson in the 2 bike. Around that tower turn we go. We got Cadilla back there in the podium 3. So we head down that 3 straight away into the final turn. The Z-Man, Zayden Williams, looking for another win. Oh, he's got his work cut out for him, though, with a Hunter Tarn James. We'll get to that here pretty quick. Coming on back this way, the Z-Man. He's going to bring it on in for the win. Gustafson's going to take a 2 out there. Cadilla with a podium 3. And a 248, 249, Caden Hood. Oh, yeah, the hits keep coming here. 11-12 local open. 4 riders qualifying to this main event here, Moto 4, 11-12 local open. Let's bring them on down here. Starting it out first out of Belvedere, Illinois. Doing it for the Fly Zone crew on your Illinois State number 1, the Viper, Parker Williams. No cheer from his mom? Come on, man. No cheer from mom? Come on. I'm calling you out on that one. Up next out of Belvedere, Illinois, your 549 bike, Mr. Bentley Spate. Also for the Fly Zone crew. Out of Byron, Illinois, your 553, our favorite number plate at the Rock, Mr. Caleb Ortigason. Nelson, you got a tape measure on you? What's the height on those numbers? We're looking 5-6 inches for sure. Love that plate. Start a trend out there, Caleb. And last but not least, out of McChesney Park, Illinois, doing it for the Twisted BMX colors on your 141 bike, the Phenom himself, Mr. Miles Dawson. Is he blowing kisses to the crowd? Nice job, buddy. Yeah, 11-12 local open main event time. Gates coming up, and here we go. Yeah, gate comes crashing down. Oh, here we go. It's going to be a heater down that first straightaway. Yeah, it's got to be the Viper, the Phenom out there, 1 and 2, headed downtown into Bermzilla. The Viper, he's got the whole shot going his way as we round that first turn, headed down the 2 straightaway. Yeah, again, the Viper, Parker Williams, rocking that Illinois State 1 plate. He stayed home to hang out with the home homies today. Yeah, hope everybody's having a good day at the Illinois State final race. This guy coming back this way, former Illinois State number 1 champ, the Viper, Parker Williams. He's going to bring it on through for the win. The Phenom out there, 141 bike. Miles Dawson's going to take a 2. Got the 553, Caleb Ortigas, and he'll get a 3 out there. And Bentley Spate, 549 bike, will take the 4. 13-14 local open, Moto 5, 7 wide out here, main event time. Let's bring them down one by one, introduce you to the players out of Rockford, Illinois. Get it done on your 63 bike. They call him the Megalodon, Christopher Rivera. Doing it for the Kegels Bike Shop crew. Up next out of Rockford, Illinois, get it done on your 640 bike, Alicia Hill. Doing for the Boosted BMX crew out of Winnebago, Illinois, your 44 bike, Liam Nalen. Out of Machesney Park, Illinois, doing it on your Illinois State number 6, Mr. L.C. Dewan Gray. Also a former Rockford BMX Track champ, might I add. The out of Rockford, Illinois, your 295 bike, the Flying Hawaiian himself, Brendan Ramirez. Out of Rockford, Illinois, getting it done on your 22 bike for the Midwest Militia crew, Miss Leah Geiger. And last but not least, also for the Midwest Militia crew out of Machesney Park, Illinois, Mr. Winning Streak himself, the 595 Showtime, Hunter Swain. Guys, please, no autographs till the finish line. No autographs, no pictures, please. Yeah, buddy, Gates coming up. 13-14, a local open main event. Here we go. Yeah, Gates down, 13-14, a local open. We're rolling out there. Oh, the Flying Hawaiian putting the big blinker on down that first straightaway. Drag racing down into Bermzilla. Yeah, the Flying Hawaiian. He's got the whole shot going his way down that 2 straightaway we go. That's got to be the Megalodon out there in the 2 spot. Yeah, Rivera's got a good run going. Nalen sitting on that podium 3. Showtime in the 4. So we head down that 3 straightaway. The Flying Hawaiian's got it going on here in turn 3. Coming down that back straightaway, the Flying Hawaiian reeling in the win here. Yeah, looks like the Megalodon. Nalen's going to move up to the 2. He's going to take the 2. The Megalodon with a 3. Showtime with a 4. We'll round it out in 13-14 local open. 15-16 local open. 3 riders up here in main Moto 6. Let's bring them on down. Starting it out first out of Rockford, Illinois. Doing it for the Scuduto Solutions Kegels Bike Shop crew. The 145, Marcelo Velarde. Yeah, up next, doing it for the Sia crew out of Rockford, Illinois, your state number 7 bike, Zachary Moore. I believe he might be doing it for the Midwest Militia crew. And last but not least, out of Rockford, Illinois, doing it for the Twisted Racing Colors on your 40 bike. Some call her G-Force, some call her the Bar Bender, Gianna Roby. Yeah, guys, she took it down in practice, bent her handlebars clean off the bike. Nobody was concerned about here. They were worrying about the turn. Is the turn okay? Wherever she landed, is that area okay? She's fine. She's a Roby. Well, yeah, Gates down. Here we go. 15-16 local open. Looks like Moore's got a couple of low points. Roby's got a couple 2s. Velarde a pair of 3s. And Moore not letting up anytime soon. Coming on that 2 straightaway. This guy's racing in a Carhartt hoodie out here. What an animal. Moore heading down that 3 straightaway. He's got it going on here as we move on into that final turn. Yeah, buddy. Moore coming on back this way in your state 7. He's going to get the big win. Looking like Roby, the bar bender. She's going to get the 2 out there. Velarde will take a 3. Out of main Moto 6. Main Moto 7, 26:30 local open. 4 riders qualify to this main event here. Arrington, Moore, Goldsmith, and Nelson. Let's bring them on down here. Out of Winnebago, Illinois, your 828 bike. Doing it for the Cranky Racing colors. K-Dub, Kyle Nelson. Up next out of Rockford, Illinois, doing it on your 122 bike. For the Midwest Militia crew, Isaiah Goldsmith. Out of Rockford, Illinois, also for the Midwest Militia crew in your 204 bike, Charles Moore. And last but not least, out of Rockford, Illinois, doing it for the Midwest Militia colors in your 49 bike, they call him, hey, man, Hayden Arrington. The A-man himself. Yeah, heading back up there, gate comes up. I'm not taking any Bryan Adams requests up here, Melissa. Melissa wants Bryan Adams. She wants all these 80s love ballads. They don't work for roll downs, okay? They don't work. Celine Dion, what? No. We can't do it, Melissa. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3640 women's. I'm sorry. 26:30 local open to the track right now. Main Moto 7. Yeah, it's got to be Arrington headed downtown. More Midwest Militia colors out front right now. Yeah, we got a pump race going on out there. Arrington on the top spot. Around that 2-turn we go and headed down the 3 straightaway. 828 bike, a K-Dub Nelson out there. He's got the podium 2 going on. Again, Beginners League riders. We got Eric Pearson out there. He's going to be taking a ton of pictures for you guys. So be sure to check the Facebook page later tonight. We'll post the link. Arrington, getting a little loose down that back straightaway. He's going to get the win out there. 828 bike. K-Dub Nelson will take the 2. 122 bike, a Goldsmith, and Moore will round it out in Main Moto 7. 3640 women's cruiser, Main Moto 8 out there. Johnson, Pearson, Melton, Whidbey heading down that 3 straightaway. It's got to be Steezy out front. Yeah, Pearson in the top spot in your 13 bike. She's going to head on into that final turn. Steezy out front right now, coming on back this way. Kegel's Bike Shop Moto, 1, 2, 3. And Steezy's going to get the win out there. Melton will take a 2, Whidbey with a 3. And a Laffy Taffy on the 558 with a 4. Out of Main Moto 8. Main Moto 9, 14 cruiser out there. Bungie, Williams, and James. It's got to be Bungie out front right now. 19 bike rounding that tower turn. Oh, the Viper taking that high line in turn 2. It's okay. It's okay. He's nose wheeling now. Yeah, Bungie's going to bring it on through for the win. The Viper. Williams will take a 2 out there. And the Hunter Tarn James. Tarn, save him for class. Save him for class. We got a heater with Zayden Williams in the books. Just waiting for it. Just waiting for it. 5660 cruiser out there in Main Moto 10. Looking at Wright, Melton, and Barnes. Oh, Candyman Barnes out there with a little elbow action. Oh, yeah. Coming back this way, Melton's going to get the win. Barnes with a 2 and Wright with a 3 out of Main Moto 10. Yeah, Main Moto 11 on the track right now. 5 and under novice. Should have Anderson, Taylor, Newton, and the Champasak heading downtown into that first turn. That's got to be Nitro Newton. Oh, yeah, he's got a good run going here. In and out of Bermsville we go and headed down that 2 straightaway. Nitro Newton on the move down the 2 straightaway. That's got to be the 39 bike in the 2 spot. That's Phineas in the 2 spot. 44 bike in the 3, Ryder Taylor. And my man, Jude, the dude, Anderson back there in the 4, guys. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Fly's own colors on top here as we move out of that last turn. Guys, get those pipes ready to go. We might have a new intermediate rider coming across the line here in 5 and under novice. Crossing the line. Completing his 10th win. Rockford, say hello to your newest intermediate rider, Nitro Newton. Nice job, Oliver Nitro Newton, completing his 10th and final win for intermediate. Also, congrats, all 3 of those riders, Beginners League riders. Congrats, guys, on your first main event. Yeah, gate comes crashing down. 6 novice, main moto 12 on the track right now. Looking at Foster, Smith, Campton, Nelson, Ortigason, and Weagle. Yeah, it's got to be the 626 headed downtown into Bermzilla. It's got to be Bryson Smith. Smith out front right now, coming down that 2 straightaway. It's got to be Arlo Wild back there in the 2 spot. I see a Beginners League jersey. Maybe looking at a podium 3 out there. 556 bike. Oh, Jam Bam's going to move over. Jam Bam into that 3 spot. Oh, no, we got a rider down in turn 2. We'll get them checked out. Rockford, we got a brand new rider out there. Made their first main ever today. And they were looking at a podium 3 spot. But, man, got together in turn 2. That's Claire out there, guys. 622 bike. Bryson Smith coming on through for the win. It's got to be Arlo Wild on the 189 bike. He'll take the 2. Jam Bam with a 3. The 514 and Drew Campton. Theo Weagle's coming on through. And, guys, one more time, can I get a little bit of volume for Claire Ortigason out there? Her first race ever, she was looking at the podium. Man, Claire, good job out there. Good job. Way to finish strong. Well, yes, 7 novice. Barbarich, Jenkins, Patrick III, and King. Getting them locked and loaded up there. Beginners League riders, make sure to tell your parents thank you for bringing you out today. Everybody did an outstanding job. We're very proud of you here at Rockford. Nice nose wheelie out there. It made your mom almost faint. I heard you go. Yeah, she was a little nervous about the nose wheelies. All right, locked and loaded, 7 novice, main Moto 13. Here we go. Gates down, 7 novice. We're rolling out there, headed towards that Rockford drop. Patrick the third out there, 131 bike. He's got the whole shot going on. Look at that, Beginners League colors up there. Running bar to bar for the 2 spot, but that's got to be King moving up to the 2. Headed down that 2 straightaway. Patrick the third. He's got the whole shot going on around that tower turn we go. King out there in the 236 bike in the 3. That's got to be Dylan Jenkins. First race ever in the main events for Dylan and Isaiah. Great job, riders. Heading down that 3 straightaway to the final turn. Oh, Beginners League showing up. Oh, we got a blue jersey out front right now. We'll get to that in a second. Coming on that back straightaway, Mark Patrick the third. He's going to get the win out there. King with a 2. Yeah, battling here for the podium. Here comes a 32 bike. 36 and a 32. 36 bike. Dylan Jenkins taking the podium 3. Isaiah Barbarich. He's going to take the podium 4 out there. Out of main moto 13. Main moto 14, 9 novice, Raxter Roby. Lovett Pros and Outson. Oh, yeah, that's got to be Bam Bam. Roby jumps out front down that 3 straightaway. In and out of turn 3 we go, and headed on the back straightaway. Twisted Racing colors, that's Roby. He's going to bring it on through. Is this Bam Bam's first win? First win of the books for Bam Bam Roby. Yeah, 43 and a 41 coming on through. It's got to be Abel Raxter. Luther Lovett taking the podium 3. 647 bike. William Outson with a podium 4. And the 637, my buddy, the Wild Wolf herself, Nora Pros. Nice job, Nora. Yeah, it's got to be 10 novice out there in main moto 15. Looking at Hood, Gotch, and O'Leary. Heading down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. Caden Hood. Twisted Racing colors, 249 bike out front. Yeah, Hood coming back this way. Checking out Hood in there with the win. How about the 038 bike of Tucker Gotch? First race ever. Sitting on the podium. Nice job, Tucker. Sitting on the podium, too. And the 278 bike, JP O'Leary with a podium 3 out of main moto 15. Main moto 16 out there, 12 novice, Spate, Ortigason, and Levi Gotch. Yeah, Levi out there on the podium sitting on the 3 spot. This is not a total points race, folks, so all 3 riders qualified to get here. Coming on that back straightaway, Ortigason up front. He's got company coming in the 2 spot. Ortigason's in there. 549 bike of Bentley Spate. And nice job, Levi, sitting on the podium 3, his first race ever out here. Great work. 13 novice, main moto 17, Hill, Swain, Divine. Yeah, heading down that 3 straightaway. That's got to be showtime. Swain racking up another one for the winning streak. And we wonder where all these Midwest Militia team sheet wins are coming from. Probably from this guy right here. Showtime. How many wins in a row, Hunter? He said, I don't know, man. I don't get paid to do math. I just win. 42 bike coming on through. It's got to be Jaden Devine, his first race ever on the podium. And the 640 of Alicia Hill. And how about this guy right here, Oliver Nitro Newton, our newest intermediate rider. Nice job, buddy. Knew you could do it. Good job. You excited? Is Dad going to get a matching win? We'll see. Coming back this way, G-Force Roby's going to get a win in there. Got the 654 bike. It's got to be Levitt Chapel with a 2. And Velarde with a 3 out there. And we got Nitro Newton cheering on Dad right now. Might be looking at father-son victories here for Nitro Newton. We'll see what happens. It's got to be Matt Newton out there, Stephanie Whidbey and Bloomy Bloom. Oh, got a good battle going on that back straightaway. Nitro Newton going home with matching wins with Dad. All right. Newton's going to bring it on through for the win. And that's Dad's first win out there? That's because of you. I guarantee it, dude. Guarantee it. Hey, Courtney, write the dates on those trophies in the bottom. You'll be glad you did one day. Yeah, nice job, Nitro and Matt. Yeah, moving on. 7 intermediate out there. Main Moto 20 win. Nope. Yep. Win. Scootin' Newton and Nayland. Coming on that back straightaway, 2:15. Is Scootin' Newton bringing in a win as well? 2:15 bike, another one. Yeah, Scootin' Newton gotten a win out there. Lincoln Wynn's going to take a 2, Nayland with a 3, so Scootin' Newton got a win out there. Nitro Newton. We got to get Matt a nickname, and I mean stat. Yeah, got a good battle going on here. 9 inner, 21, Fahey. Gustafson and Campton coming on through. Who is? Gustafson getting the win out there. Okay. That was 21. Okay, 21. Gustafson got the win. Campton with a 2. Z-Man got trophy cards. Hold on. They're saying the Z-Man is going to be moved to last for actions out of the gate. So do me a favor, guys. Where's Mark Melton at? Somebody talk to Zayden Williams about the 30-foot rule and dial that in with him. He might not understand that yet. Kadia, James, Williams, and Tim. So the Hunter, Tarn, James got the win out there. The Hunter. Hey, somebody grab Zayden Williams and teach him the 30-foot rule on the first straightaway. Wherever Mark Melton's at. Hey, Mark. Oh, he's still got a race. That's where he's at. Well, we'll teach him. Yep, we'll teach him. Yeah, that's got to be the Viper coming back this way in a hurry at main moto 23. Williams to get the win out there. 141 bike at Dawson will take the 2, and Trenton Cadilla with a 3 at a main moto 23. Main moto 24, 15 inner. Phelps, Bruner, Pearson. Around that 2 turn we go and headed on the 3 straight away. It's got to be Carmelo Phelps out there. Phelps leading the charge. And out of that final turn we go and headed on the back straight away. Phelps. Got a pair of aces. One will seal the deal in the win. Bruner with a 2 and Steezy with a 3Z. Nice and easy. $25 out there, 17-20 in her Goldsmith, Flood, Moore. Yeah, it's going to be Flood out there, 60 bike leading the charge, coming on that back straight away. Yeah, Flood's going to bring it on in. Midwest Militia colors with a win. The States 7, a Moore with a 2, and Goldsmith with a 3 at a Main Moto 25. Main Moto 26, 26-35, intermediate Nelson Moore, Harold Arrington. Yeah, it's got to be Arrington out there. Amen. 828 bike. K-Dub Nelson in the 2, got the big rip out there in the 3 as we head down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. Harrington getting it done for the Midwest Militia crew. There's another win for the Midwest Militia Sheets. Man. K-Dub coming on through. Got a good battle going with the big rip. Oh! K-Dub got it. K-Dub with the 2 big rip colors with a 3. Close call. Moore with a 4 out there in 204. On the 204. 27 out there, 51-55 enter. Barnes, Melton, Pulaski, Rundle, and Wright. Yeah, it's got to be Coach Mark leading the charge on that 3 straightaway into the final turn. Melton's got it going on. Got a pump race going on out there. Pump race for Melton, looks like. Across the line we go into the stripe. Melton's going to get a win. The Candyman with a 2, Rundle with a 3. Wright and Pulaski. Main Moto 28, 13 expert, Lane Gray, Nayland. Not a total points race. All 3 riders qualified to get here. We got a drag race going on here with Nayland and Gray. Into that first turn we go. Nayland's got the whole shot going on. 44 bike out front right now. Your state 6 in the 2 spot around in that 2 turn and headed down the 3 straightaway. Yeah, buddy, the 44 bike. In and out of that final turn we go. The state 6 out there in the 2 spots. We head down that final straightaway. Going to end it here with a little drag race. Oh, Nayland trying to hold on to it. Wow, boys. Nice and easy out there. Nayland's going to get the win. Gray with a 2 and Elaine with a 3. Out of Main Moto 28. Main Moto 29 out of their 14 expert. Rivera, Bungie, Ramirez. Guys, just a reminder, this Wednesday is a practice night. Beginners League, we'll see y'all Tuesday night. 6 o'clock, pizza party and awards presentation for you guys. So don't miss that one Tuesday night. Great job. Yeah, the Flying Hawaiians in there with a win. Bungie with a 2 and the Megalodon with a 3. Out of Main Moto 29, the Barbender. Alice, she said a bar went into her chest, and that's the end result for the bar. She's like Superman. Superbender. Gianna, I'm going to make you a sticker that says Superbender. All right, teams, get those team sheets up here. I got a Twisted Racing sheet, and it looks pretty good. Just saying. Fly Zone's up here. Fly Zone and Twisted looking pretty good. Again, sending a special shout out to our Rockford BMX Beginners League crew. Their first races out here. Great job, Beginners League. We'll see you guys Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. Great job today. Kegel sheet up here. Just waiting on Midwest Militia. And Boosted. How's it looking, Kev? Come on, let's go, Nayland. Come on. Come on now. Ooh! Mercedes. Midwest Militia is looking pretty crispy up here. Man, all I'm saying, they're looking pretty good up here. Kegel's Bike Shop's looking pretty good up here, too. Everybody's got good sheets going on, but it all comes down to this, the boosted BMX sheet. Mercedes is not giving me a very good look on that one.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah. All right, teams, listen up. 4th place, 25 points, boosted BMX. 3rd place with 30 points each, Fly Zone and Twisted. 2nd place, 31 points, Kegel's Bike Shop, which means Midwest Militia is sitting on win number 9 in a row. Is that 10, Kev, or 9? That's 10 wins in a row for Midwest Militia. Nice job, y'all. We'll see you guys Wednesday night for practice.